Good morning. My name is Sterling Connolly Chu. Welcome to Second Growth Homes. Today we are installing the tongue and groove onto a 20 by 36 A-frame cabin here in Gustavus, Alaska. Our previous video we completed assembling and erecting the A-frames. I'll link that video below if you'd like to go back. We build these cabins from start to finish. So we started with a raw lot. We were lucky where another contractor, the dirt contractor, actually came in and did the site prep. So that was awesome. So in Gustavus we get to start with these prepped sites, which is just great. And then we built this from the foundation to the point that you see here behind me. And we're gonna build this cabin all the way till it's 100% complete, finished, turnkey for our customer here. So if you'd like to see us complete this A-frame cabin from start to finish, starting with raw trees in the forest and ending with a finished home, click that like, subscribe button below my face, come back to YouTube, and in the search bar type Second Growth Homes, and you can come back, and that's what we do here today. And that's what we do here at Second Growth Homes. Today we're installing tongue and groove. So what I did so far is I just got my first boards just tacked along this line. We use the string here to align the A-frames, and they're just spot on straight. So we just very carefully got this string really tight, and then we brought the A-frames out until they were about 1/8 of an inch away from the string, not actually touching it, so you can see light in there, so it's not touching the string. And we got a perfectly straight line. Now, when I look down this line, there's kind of two things. The boards are not absolutely straight. That's just a factor you have to live with. These ones are good enough for my starting row. You really always want to choose perfectly straight ones, but these are close. So when I look down this line, I've got 12-foot board and a butt joint, 12-foot board and a butt joint, and then the end. So there's 2 butt joints. And when I look down that line, I can tell that this middle one here is just a little bit high. So it's really important to get these first rows just perfectly straight, whether you're doing tongue and groove or plywood, anything. So when I sight down the string, I can tell I'm like 1/4 of an inch high at that one butt joint. So I'm gonna go out there and make one adjustment, see what we're looking at. I'd like to add one really good brace to that side that mimics this one. Gotcha. And then we can just leave those on until we're all the way done. Okay, I made a couple adjustments. We're gonna look down this line again. Ooh, much better. Much better. So, the first 2 boards, that is absolutely dead straight. This board, the ends are perfect. It's got a little hump in the middle. So I'm actually just gonna try to pull it down a little. Okay. And there's various ways to do this. What I'll often do is I'll fasten a big block of wood right here, and I'll put a wedge in like this, and that'll push the board down. In this case, I'm just gonna put a little weight on it. There we go. Should do it. On that line, we'll start laying boards. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's good. I could come down a little more. Let's try one more time. Oh, I see. I had an extra screw here. There we go. There. So now, yep, see, I can pull it all the way down to the line. Perfect. That's the thing about carpentry. It's like the lumber's never absolutely straight, so you got to learn to like bend it too straight, and then you also got to learn how to live with it a little bit. That looks good. I actually went a tiny bit too far. Probably just fine. brought it up a 1/16 of an inch. So it's amazing, just with the string in your eye, how lined up you can get stuff. That looks great. We're ready to rock. All right, now we just got to stack up a bunch of boards. We'll start slamming them down on the roof, and the main thing we need to do is stagger the butt joints. So what that means is we got 12-foot length of boards, so there's at least 2 joints as the boards are going down the roof. You don't want those joints to line up on the same rafter over and over and over again, because that's a weak spot in the roof. You want them to all overlap at least like this, so that the roof is held together. So we're going to do kind of a random pattern here today, I think, and I will show you that here in just a moment. Look at this line, it looks great. Very nice. Okay. So a little later, I will cut a tapping block that is a piece of this groove that fits over this, but we're just going to start with this 2x4. Be gentle. I think it's going to go really well. First step to getting the tug and groove boards on, make sure you're putting on the right orientation. So that means, in this case, these boards are exposed to the interior of the cabin. They're actually the walls or roof, depending on how you look at it. So, smooth side down. These boards have a smooth side and a rough side. Then, you're always working from the tongue up. So, the groove goes down, like you see here, and the tongue goes up. Let's go ahead. So, we got to stagger the butt joints, right? We got these 2 butt joints here, we're going to stagger them. I'm going to start doing a normal step stagger, like on a nice stack. So, there's a butt joint right there, so if I put this board there, that would be wrong. So, we're going to put it over here. Looks good, the ends are good. A little extra long. Yep. Nice. Hopefully they'll go together a little faster than that, we'll see. Alright. So, every pile of lumber is going to be a little bit different. Even the stuff that comes from me, the stuff I buy from the lumber yard. Some of it's going to go together easily, some of it's going to be more warped and be a little harder. Even in the same stack sometimes, you'll get bands, strips of lumber that are harder. Who's that? Jimmy? Joey? Jimmy. Jimmy, alright. Maggie, come!
I love your dog. She's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's does she have a Irish setter in her?
That's what Elizabeth thinks. I got her like when she was
the color.
Yeah, I got her when she was 1 year old, and the guy said she was golden retriever, but my wife is convinced that she does, because
she has a bit of setter in her, because I can, because of the length of the hair and the color.
Yep. And she's got some white on her chest.
Is she a duck hunter?
You know, have only done a little bit, but she is so cued in to birds, retrieving,
Oh,
swimming.
right on.
She's into it.
Oh, so you're just using tongue and groove pine for
Yeah,
the car decking.
Normally I make it myself, but it was just I didn't have the time to dry it all out this spring. So
Yeah, we I just did that Shoshugi bond inside my house.
Oh, cool.
Where you
burning stuff?
Yeah, and I shiplapped all my spruce.
Cool.
And we put it up. We had a little bit of shrinkage, but it's okay because I can just take a black marker and blacken it out, and it. But it turned out you'll have to stop by and see.
I would love to
Joey
see that.
Joey built these false beams.
He was telling me about
You can't even tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a real solid beam.
And that's
man.
the local spruce. Obviously.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, it was the.
That's cool because I'd
And you
love
know,
to
we
sell
got it was all rough cut, but by the time we did the treatment to it, it's perfectly smooth. But it's got some really good texture from the tools that I used to take the charcoal off it. See, we actually built a 4-foot by 16-foot fire pit, and threw all the 16-foot boards in there and burned the shit out of them. And then we took a steel brush and you brush all the charcoal off. And then I got this drum wheel with a wire or a plastic drum on it, and you just zing it like that, and it smooths it all out, polishes it, and it's beautiful.
It brings out all the
grains.
Yeah.
And, you wait till you see this. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so Jimmy, all the insulation and all that, this
Goes
is
right
exposed.
up.
Yeah, and it's the inside's exposed.
Yeah, you know, we're always
That's
looking.
gonna look
fucking
really
badass.
cool. Oh yeah.
I'm always looking for new ways to sell, spruce. So that would be.
Hey, I'll tell you this, but I
bet.
bet you could sell this stuff for $20 a foot.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
And
People
it's,
love it.
I mean, if there was a market for it, I got a trick, man,
To make it. Oh, that's great, yeah.
to do it, and we do 16-foot boards.
God,
So
that'd be so fun. We could ship it right out of Gustavus to wherever.
yeah, you should.
Shit, I gotta come see it.
Yeah, you got to come and check this out. It's pretty badass.
Nice. So this cutoff piece will go on that end. So we're gonna try doing a really nice job here where, I'll show you here, the butt joints stagger every step. They go step, 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 and I'll show you that here in a minute. Oh, it's raining. Going together so easily. Ha. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So, remove these boards. Wait. So if you see the pattern, the first butt joint is right there, next butt joint is right here, next butt joint is right here, and I'm just going to keep running them like that all the way across the whole cabin. So this is how I lay decks. It's totally fine for this situation, and it makes it really nice. Your scrap always works out. It's just a really easy way to go. Bang, bang, bang. And we're going to do that all the way across the whole roof. It'll look nice. It doesn't matter, but it would also be acceptable on a house to just go opposite. So if we went 12 feet with our first board, then we went 6 feet with our next board, we could go 12 feet with our next board, 6 feet, 12 feet, 6 feet, and that would be fine as well. On a wooden boat, when you're planking it, it gets a little more challenging. So if this was a butt joint, we could not have another butt joint for 3 planks. 1, 2, 3, butt joint. So you really have to think about how to space them out, and you need long planks. For a house, you just need them staggered, and that just makes it into one continuous panel so it can't tear apart, and makes for just a strong deck here. So this is looking great. Just got to keep sending boards, getting her done. yeah, see that piston. I probably unplugged the chargers and just try the compressor by itself, I think.
We roll them all out. I hate plugging them in when they're all twisted up.
Need some new hoses. I got 3 or 4, but I think they're getting pretty worn out. It's like a good one. Here, I got one skill saw at either end.